I don't think accepting your stutter means like, yeah, I love my stutter. Me and my stutter were best buds. Booyah, Stutter. I don't think accepting your stutter means like, yeah, I love my stutter. Me and my stutter were best buds. Booyah, Stutter. But I really think it means that you know that it's a part of you. And it's not something that you feel bad about. If I can get to a place where I'm neutral, that's a good day. That's a good day. I stutter, I don't think anything about it. That's a good day. You know, outside of the stutter, you have a brain and thoughts and ideas, and that's so much a part of who you are as well. And just because when it comes out, when all of those thoughts and those ideas come out, because there's stuttering involved, that doesn't make the ideas any less valid or interesting. And like, it's knowing and loving and accepting the core of yourself is, I think, just the golden ticket to eventually then changing your speech. And I'm gonna have vlogs talking about this and teaching techniques, but I think this is one of the absolute most important parts, because there's no way that I could use techniques while talking to people and use them successfully if I'm afraid in the speaking situation. If I already told you about the fight or flight. When fight or flight happens, when you're talking, putting those techniques into work is the most difficult thing ever. And so you have to take the fear out of stuttering. And I think taking the fear out of stuttering, the first step of that is acceptance. Letting go of the need to show that I'm perfect. I liked people thinking that I knew what I was doing all of the time, when the truth is none of us do. None of us know what we're doing half the time. 1/3 of the time. Like what? All the time. Just relinquishing that completely and not needing to be perfect for myself, and knowing that I, just as I am perfect. And this is going into like a self-help thing, but it's true. Even the most perfect looking person has their moments crying in the corner in the dark. Like we all do. We all have that. And so letting go of that was so key, and I'm still learning to. And that's a continual journey. I would always get this question. Okay, so when I'm acting on stage or acting on camera, I'm fluent. And people would ask me all the time, like, why don't you just act in real life? And even when I hadn't accepted my stutter completely, I knew I liked who I was as a person. And I was like, well, because I like who I am, why would I want to go through life acting and not being the real person that I am? Like, what? I don't get questions sometimes. I just don't. Like that's actually for me a very frustrating question, and I do have a little residual anger for a lot of the ignorance that people have towards stuttering, but I would never ask someone like, well, why don't you just hide that part of you? Why don't you? That's so disrespectful. Like, don't. How dare you? Like, how dare you? How dare you ask me to change who I like? That bothers me. But I wanted to say one last thing especially about when people say, well, why don't you just act all of the time? So much of me has been molded from my experience experiences with stuttering in my interactions with people, and I'm creating more of that every day. So my stutter still influences the person that I am, and because I don't allow it to stop me from pursuing the things that I would do if I didn't stutter, it still continues to mold the person that I am. And so taking the stutter away is also taking an entire history of me away, and important life experiences that I've had that have taught me so much, and that I've grown from, or that have hurt and made me stronger. And there's no reason that I would want to just cut out that part of my life because sometimes it's not pretty to watch, or it's a perceived flaw, or it's a disorder, or it's a disability, or people look at you a certain way. I don't know who I would be without my stutter, or the stutter, whatever, but I know it wouldn't be who I am right now. And I really like this chick. I think she's a pretty cool girl. So I don't know, there's something to think about. If you guys liked this video, please like the video. It actually makes a difference. I'm learning this more and more as I traverse the YouTube channel. So please like, please subscribe. It makes a difference. Love yourself, accept yourself, and all things will be beautiful. Not all the time, because that's not life, but you know. Alright, talk to you guys later. Bye. Mwah.